So what is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And man, the news with Stellantis today is a little nuts. We spoke yesterday and I talked about the stock going down. It was down to $11.80 at close yesterday. Currently today, right now, we're looking at the largest increase, I think, in their share price since Carlos Tavares started destroying the company. As right now, the stock price is flirting with $13. It's $12.96 right now. Let's talk about why that is.
For the longest time. Whoa.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, got it.
All right, so I have some breaking news, and I have multiple avenues of breaking news. We're going to talk a little bit about one and a lot about the other, and I'll have to give you a separate video on the other stuff. But it looks like a couple of brands are in negotiations to sell to China. Yes. Again. And this time there's more than one Chinese firm bidding on these brands to get into America and Europe. Yeah. Craziness, I know. So you have that. And then you have the fact that the Trump administration gave General Motors, Ford, and Stellantis a 1-month reprieve on tariffs from Canada and Mexico. So what does that mean? And we'll talk about the tariff side here first. If you want to know about the Chinese trying to buy the brands, and I'm specifically talking about Maserati and Chrysler. Yeah, Chrysler, one of the CDJR brands. Chrysler is for sale again. Let's talk about the tariff side first. I'll cover the Chrysler sale in another video, but let's talk about the tariff side. So basically what Stellantis will do now, I'm sure John Elkann has already directed Antonio Filosa to do that, is they'll probably be on 24/7, nothing but pumping out trucks. So if you were thinking about ordering a truck right now and you're already worried about quality on those 2,500 and 3,500 trucks, I sure as hell would not order one now. I don't remember the movie from the 80s. I don't know if it was Jim Belushi or John Belushi and other people in it, where they were manufacturing cars for like a Japanese company. And they're like missing bolts, lug nuts, paint's effed up. Listen, these trucks that are going to get pushed, because they're literally going to be on emergency hours nonstop. That line is not going to stop. They're going to produce over the next 30 days as many 2,500s and 3,500s as they can. And the same thing for Canada. They're probably going to produce as many of these gasoline Dodge Chargers for the summer, the 6-pack version of the Dodge Charger, that they can, and get them across the border before the end of those 30 days. So they have a timetable to figure out what they're going to do. You're going to see some massive increases in inventory for Stellantis, and it sucks also for the dealers. It's a separate video, but yeah, evidently Elkann had a conversation with the different dealer representatives from the dealer network and said, yeah, it's going to suck here in the short term if these tariffs stick, which means pricing is going to go up on Stellantis products. And here's the interesting thing, they could still cut the MSRP and the base level price by 30-35% and then add the tariffs on, say that they did cut the price or absorb half of that tariff, say that they did cut the price, but the price could still go up. Make that make sense. needless to say, it's fluid right now. It looks like their share is coming back down. Their shares are coming back down a little bit, but it's still the biggest mover I've seen Stellantis have. The biggest move I've seen Stellantis have since before Tavares started to tank the company with this EV mess. To see a almost 10% increase on the stock price in a day, you would think that they announced Hellcats are coming back or new V8 trucks. But no, it's the market reacting. The entire market is up like 500 and something points as the time of me recording this video. It's 12:21 Pacific time. There's still probably about an hour left of trading on the East Coast. General Motors is up 7.63% today. Honda's up 5%. Tesla's up 7%. The Dow Jones itself is up 1.2%. NASDAQ's up 2%. Everything is in the green as you look at it, but it'll be interesting to see. Toyota's up 6.5%. That's insane. It'll be interesting to see what happens here, but it looks, and now as soon as I say that the stock's going up, it's starting to trend down. Now it's at $12.88. We'll see where it ends at the end of the day, but the big news is they do get a month reprieve on the tariffs, and I'll probably publish these videos close together, but I want them separate because they're separate issues. But it also looks like Elkin, you know, they tease this. The new CEO is going to have to figure out which 14 brands are staying. Yeah. It looks like they're going to get rid of Chrysler and Maserati. And they're going to be Chinese owned, most likely. I can't believe it. I really can't. I can't believe Elkin would do that to his family's legacy, but that could also be a reason why the market is pumping that stock as we speak. And that could be because they know that there's going to be some significant influx of cash if they sell those brands. And that's not just rumors that I'm getting from my executive sources, because I've heard that from all three sources today. It was like red alert. I woke up to like 20 text messages. But there's also rumblings in the market about it. So it means that there's probably a deal that's going to happen for a couple. And right now, I know it's just Chrysler and Maserati. I don't know what else, if there's other brands involved in that deal. But we'll talk about that in the next video. So I'll probably premiere these back to back so you guys can see that in the next video. Anyways, thank you guys very much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And as always, stay petty, my friends.